Hello, my name is Penny and this is Penny's Art Emporium, and today I just fancy doing a lovely lily-like flower like I have done before. There's a little example of one just here, and I wanted to use some really bright colours today. So I've got this 20cm square canvas, and I will put down my Amsterdam white for the base, and then I've got some really bright colours. So I've got this Liquitex Fluorescent Pink, I have got this Liquitex Fluorescent Orange, I have got this Neon Pink, which is a little bit softer than the Liquitex one. I've got some Pearl Pink, some Pearl White, I've got this lovely Liquitex Yellow Green, some 24 karat gold by Deco Art, and this lovely yellow as well. So I will do a puddle pour, put the colours on, and then stretch it into a nice flower-like shape. So I'm hoping that it will be very bright, but then also in an odd kind of way, quite subtle, because it will have a lot of white to it. So let's see what happens. So I've already put my base down, and now I'm going to put my little puddles on. I'm going to put some white in the middle to help it stretch out a little bit. And I've put these colours in an order. I've got this lovely fluorescent pink. I thought I'd put down first because, being a bright colour, the edges will be darker then. And then I've got this lovely pearl pink. I think I will just put a tiny touch of the orange, because the orange can take over quite a bit. And then I've got this lovely pearl white, which will be good because I do want quite a lot of white on there. And then this is the softer neon pink. Put a little bit more pearl white, because I'd quite like the centre not to be too bright. That is the Liquitex 24, the Deco Art 24 karat gold. And I am wondering if that will be enough colour now, because I don't want there to be too much. I would quite like it, although to be bright, to be quite minimalistic. So then I have got, this is Floetrol mixed with Amsterdam white, and there's quite a lot of Floetrol, probably about 4 to 1 I would think, because again I want there to be quite a lot of white in the middle, and I think because the colours are so bright, I think that that can happen quite easily. So quite a lot of white there in the middle. So you can see there's hardly really any colour there at all. So I will now blow this into 4. I've made sure I've tied my hair up. I might just do the opposite sides first. Got 4, relatively even. I guess this one could be blown out a little bit more. And I will just get rid of those little creases there. Yes, that's a bit more of a nice even shape there now. And then I have got my nice green. With a little tray to put that in, really. little tray just to put a tiny bit of green in. So I want to put this in with my stick. I quite like to get a tiny bit of green on the stick and then just bring it from the centre. And that just makes some lovely little tenderly bits. Just creates a really nice shape. And because it's this lovely bright green, I think it should really be nice and make a contrast. So that is the green, and I've got the yellow, and I'm going to do the same kind of thing again. So I just got the yellow on the stick. All of these paints are mixed with Floetrol and water. And this just helps to make the centre of the flower. And then with my stick, I just like to bring a little bit in, which again just helps to make a really nice shape. And then when you stretch it out, it will not just be a round blob, it will have some other kind of shape to it. There. So I think I will put my torch on, get some bubbles out. And now I will just very gently just tilt it that little bit. And it is very gentle. So I tend to do the opposite sides, stretch it backwards and forwards. And this is where you have to try to be a little bit patient, which is quite difficult because you just want it to start to stretch. So I've gone backwards and forwards that way. So now I will do the same this way. And often actually in the middle where you put the stick, it often does stick a little bit there. So the idea, if possible, is to get those edges as close to the edge as possible, but with not going completely over the sides all at once. And by doing this, all those lovely colours and lines, they just move about that little bit and they create some lovely patterns that if you didn't stretch it, you wouldn't get. So, but even that, it is looking lovely, sort of as it is. It has a kind of a three-dimensional kind of look to it. And you can see as it moves how that centre changes. And yeah, it is looking lovely. I'm pleased with the way the colours are looking, because I did want a lot of white in there. Because the colours are so very bright. See how that's getting very close to the edge there now. I don't want it to go right over really today. It might just end up going over a little bit, who knows. Don't know, it's looking alright. Might go over a little bit. See how beautiful that's looking? So I bring that back to the centre again. It does look lovely. Take it down a little bit. Maybe down and over that way very slightly. Back up very slightly. There. Well, I am very happy with that. I don't really want to stretch that anymore now. I think it's got a lovely shape. These two edges are just going over very slightly, and these two are at the edge but not going over, but the shape is looking good. Got these lovely little tendrily bits and these lovely little dots, and that centre is looking quite nice. So I am going to put the torch on there and we'll see what lovely colours come through from underneath. There, I think that's lovely, and that's exactly what I had in mind. So I will bring you down for a close-up and you can see what you think. So here is this beautiful little painting, and it's looking lovely. Got some lovely little cells in there, and those will just develop over time once it all settles. Lovely little cells, and that's what I like about the idea of a lily with this type, this style of technique, because the little dots really suit that. So it can go either way up really, I think, that way or that way. So I will let that dry, and I'll let you see that when that has dried, because I think it will look really delicate, and you'll just get a little bit of shimmer from the rose pink, the pearl white and the 24 karat gold that's in there. Just a little bit of a shimmer. So I think that will be quite effective. So I'll let you see that when it is dry. So bye for now. So here is this little painting. It's been 2 days now since I did this, and it has dried really lovely. It's really nice just having those metallic paints that just catch the light nicely from different angles, and I think just set it all off nicely. And it is exactly what I wanted. It is definitely a lily shape. It is very bright with those fluorescent paints in there. But on the other hand, with the white and the pearl white that's in there, it's also very delicate. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you again next time.